they'd hang a white cloth at the window, like, for example, that window there. Now, this served as a kind of signal, or a cue, for a white cloth to appear at the window. Once they saw this white cloth, the full clanger would march up the stairs, into the apartment, find the body, and dispose of it. Now, this is harder than it sounds. See, these dead bodies, the family would be quite embarrassed that they had a dead body in their family, so they try and hide it. So, it might be under the coffee table, or, under the door as a draft excluder, in the corner of the room with a lampshade on their head, that kind of thing. One time they actually found a dead body up a chimney, but they hadn't died of the plague. They died of the flu! Or swine flu, if you want to make it more topical. There we go. Get over here, come on, look at this. You turn up late. Here, man.
Oh, silly.
Yeah, clearly. Well, bang on time as usual. And to think he's usually quite premature. Anyway, now you're here, Mr. Clare, bang on time. See, Edinburgh is so saturated with spirits, just mention his name jumps out. Yeah, now you're here. I was just telling about your job. Why don't you take it away? Just tell us about your job.
It's made up back in a very lazy little body and phone them, start to play and sing out and sing out.
Did you all get that then, yeah? Have you been at the whiskey centre? Yeah, I think you might have been. You might want to take the mask off, it's muffling your voice. Yeah, we can't hear your thick Scottish accent. You might want to, take the mask off. Yeah. Well, if it isn't my good friend, the full clanger, Jimmy Thompson. Good to see you.
Hey, wait, I know you. You're that, Alexander Clapperton.
Yes, now there is a tradition here on the Witchery tours that whenever you hear my name, that's Alexander Clapperton, everyone has to clap and cheer and laugh and pretend you're having a good time. So if anyone on the street sees you, they'll know you're having a good time, they'll come on later on and they'll give us big tips. So give it a try. Good to see you, Jimmy.
Yeah, very good to see you too. Well.
What? Mr. Clapperton.
Aye, Mr. Clapperton. Very good.
Right, now I have already told them about the white cloth.
Oh, have you?
But once you found the dead bodies, what would you do with them?
Oh, right, so I found the dead body. Have I found the dead body yet?
Yes, you have.
I have found the dead body.
You found the dead body, yeah.
Good. So then I would take the body down, put it on my horse and cart, and take him outside the city, and I would bury it.
Sorry, did you all see the horse and cart on the visual, imaginations? Right, so then you'd bury them, yeah?
Yes.
So I was a cemetery director. I know all about, I know all about burying dead bodies. So you give them, a wee grave, a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, no,
tombstone.
Alexander, no. You see, we didn't have time for all that fancy claptrap. No! You see, we had so many bodies on our hands, so many corpses, that we couldn't spend all our time building pretty graves. No, we had to dig a big pit, and we'd just chuck them all in. Willie, Lily, Billy, everybody in the pit.
So you're stuffing these bodies into these massive holes.
Yeah, a bit like that, yeah.
Very good, right? So these were outside the city.
That's right, at the time they were outside the city. But you see, the city's grown since then, so now these ancient plague pits are actually located within the city walls. The big parks that we enjoy on our Sunday evenings. Or Holyrood Palace. Do you know Holyrood Palace?
You know where the Queen sometimes stays. You know the Queen? This smiling, waving German lady.
Aye.
You're saying underneath her grounds are dead bodies?
That's right, up to 8,000 dead bodies buried in Holyrood grounds.
How does she get away with it? It's one of the perks of being there. You have awfully large flowers down there. Must be something in the soil. Anyway, right.
But if you see the wee corgis running around with a bone, leave it alone.
All goes in the soup. The bone, not the corgi. Anyway, right. So I heard that after you disposed of the body, you returned to the room, and there you performed a very strange and unnatural act.
Aye, on the room.
Oh, the room.
Yes. So you see, we thought the plague was carried by evil spirits. A sort of demons, a miasma, if you will. So in order to exorcise these bad spirits, we'd burn all manner of sweet-smelling spices and herbs, garlic, heather, if she was available. See, we had to have a sense of humour to keep us going.
Right, so you'd fumigate the air, get rid of all the bad smells.
That's right.
Very good. So, is that the idea behind your mask here?
Quite.
This rather fetching leather number.
Aye.
Yeah, we'll probably need a volunteer to properly show this off. There's just grab someone. Yeah, Whoever looks keen. There you go.
Oh, there we go. That's lovely.
Quite an impressive nose piece, actually.
So, yes.
You should see when he gets excited.
So, this protruding phallus from the centre here. I lost my vocabulary there.
I think you did, yeah.
Just no sham of innuendo. This will be filled with all the garlic, all the spices that I thought he mentioned. And this would act as a sort of a primitive gas mask, if you will.
Gas mask. So did it work very well?
No, it didn't work.
It just made you look ridiculous. Big hand for a willing volunteer.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed it. Some politicians pay a lot of money for this kind of thing. So, you're lucky you got it for free. Right, so that's your physical protection. So what about this gown you've got on?
Yeah, that was my scientific protection. This was my spiritual protection. You see, we thought the plague might be sent by God to punish the citizens of Edinburgh for their sins. So I would adorn the cross of St. Andrew, patron saint of Scotland, to protect me in my work.
So this is your spiritual protection?
That's right. Yeah.
Did it work?
No, that didn't work either.
Bizarre, I never would have guessed. But I see you're wearing the standard issue desert boots and football socks.
Height of fashion in my day.
Is that why you were late? You're stealing them off a monk. So you wear this ridiculous costume. Right, you must have been paid a lot of money to
I
do this.
was, up to £100 a year. But you see, the working life of a clanger was only 4 to 6 months. So you'd be very lucky if you actually got to the end of the year to receive your paycheck.
So you'd leave after 6 months?
Well, no, you normally contracted the plague yourself and died. Promotion to a higher place, as me and the lads called it.
It just sounds like a bit of a dead-end job to me. Right, so you died of the plague.
Aye.
So why would you do the job?
Well, there were perks.
Yes?
You see, we could keep anything that we found on the victims. So whether it be a snazzy, hi there, JVC handycam, or a nice pair of trainers, or a little diesel anything we could just keep ourselves. So for about 4 to 6 months, you'd be the best dressed cat in town.
Until you died.
Aye.
Right, well I think we've heard enough from you, so get your sack there and your bell.
Oh, well, it's been lovely, I must say.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for turning up. Right. Before you leave us, why don't you sum up for us in your own words what conditions were like in a courtyard like this during the plague? Conditions during the plague.
Quite a big thing to do. Well, let me think. Wow, they were terrible.
These people actually did pay for this tour. Bizarrely. You might want to elaborate slightly. You know, 750's worth.
Well, they were absolutely
Big hand for Jimmy Thompson, the incredibly professional, talented Jimmy Thompson. That's 4 years in acting school, okay? Stay in school, please. Anyway, right, so anyway, yeah, as he said, it was his job to collect these dead bodies. This is because dead bodies were just lying absolutely all over the place, because the plague killed so many people. Now, the plague was transmitted, as I said, because of all the human filth lying around, but also because of a certain animal that carried the plague. Does anyone know what this animal was?
Rats.
Rats, very good, yes. More specifically, fleas on the back of rats. You see, rats were all over the place here in the city. As I said, these areas were filled with human filth. It was a breeding ground for rats. So rats absolutely infested these closes. They were all over the place. Now, because of this, rats have gotten quite a bad reputation. When you think of rats, you think of these horrible, disgusting little creatures that carry diseases and live in human filth. They're very smelly, not very pleasant. Frankly, I don't think that's very fair. Rats are actually very intelligent, very cute little animals. Now, I have been given, yeah, you know where this is going, don't you? I have been given special permission by the Edinburgh Town Council, or Toon Council in Scotland, to bring along my pet rat, Truffles. He's here inside of my man bag. Now, he is very, I'm not actually joking either, he is very shy. So, you know, no flash photography please, and, you know, if anyone does have a genuine fear or phobia of rats, can you come up the front so we can laugh at you? No? Okay, I have warned you. Right, he is very shy, I'll just get my rat out for you now. He's very nice, isn't he? Like, oh, he likes you very, oh, he does. He's like, oh, he's making fun of you, oh, he likes you. He's a nice little rat. He's out of control! He's out of control! He's out of control! Stop it, Troubles! Stop it, Troubles! Stop it, Troubles! Don't worry. He's not dead. He's just stunned. Now, Troubles here, It's quite different from your average plague rat. Most importantly, less